Hey there, YouTube. It is Saturday afternoon, and I've got a nice little, hopefully one day do-it-yourself project. I am in my garage here, and you can see the drain pipe behind me. We are going to add a utility sink in here. So let me give you a look around, and you can see what we're dealing with. Okay, walking back towards the back of my garage, we've got this little like 8x5 room, and the house drains into this main stack right here. And what we're going to do is add a utility sink right here. So we do have a bathroom right above us, and that's where we'll be able to get hot and cold water. And what we're going to need to do is assemble our sink and then tap into this drain stack. So first things first, I'm going to assemble my sink and discover how where I need this drain line to intersect. And then we'll start doing some cutting over there, run some water lines, and hopefully be done before my kids get back home. So here we go. Thanks for watching. Okay, so it's a bit of a tight spot, but I'm going to try to show you what we're dealing with. So the drain pipe, that is as high as it can be. So it has to come over here and tie into this drain stack. Now, I was hoping I could just cut up here and tie in above that, but that's not going to work out. So I'm going to have to cut down here and then section in this PVC with a elbow or with a three-way here, and then tie it back in at the top. So next we've got to remove a good portion of that stack. And something to be aware of is this heavy cast iron. So make sure it is well supported, which this one is. So when I do cut across, it's not going to drop down and break anything or cause any damage to any of the drain pipes. So that's going to be the next step. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting into this drain pipe behind me, and I'm going to use this 4.5-inch angle grinder. And before you say anything, yes, I've taken the guard off. Unfortunately, because I'm cutting such a big pipe, I need every bit of space I can, and the guard's going to get in the way a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to use caution. I'll have proper eye protection on and hearing protection, and we're just going to go slow and make sure we don't drop anything down the pipe and get it cut out safely. So here we go. Okay, so the camera kind of cut out on us, but we've gotten the pipe cut out. So now we're just going to use a rubber fitting and then tie in some PVC and come across with our drain pipe for our sink. So here we go. Okay, so we've got our drain height set. So next I'm going to hook up the drain from the sink to tie into our stack. And I'll just set the camera aside and you can see what we do. Okay, next step is to cut this hot water line, and then we'll piece in some PEX and we'll run our new water line to the sink. Okay, so we got this out, and actually you can see it's in pretty good shape for being 50 years old, so not too worried about the plumbing in the house, but we'll put some PEX in and get it tapped in. Okay, so I've replaced the cast iron or galvanized pipe that I cut out with PEX. We teed into it. I'll send the water line over here, down the wall, into the sink. And then we'll repeat the same process with the cold. Although the cold, we can just tap into this PEX line, so it'll be a little quicker. But that's what we're doing. Okay, so we've tapped into the cold water, and then we've tapped into the hot water, brought it down the wall, attached our shutoffs, so we are plumbed. We've got our drain line set, so the only thing left to do is turn the water back on and make sure we have no leaks. Okay, well, here's the finished project. I had a little bit of a drain leak down here, but got that reattached. And got our shutoffs over there. Water lines run. And things working. So all in all, this probably cost about, between $300 and $350 to do myself. Had I hired somebody, I would suspect it would probably be about double that. So 3 to 4 hours. I had to make a couple trips to Home Depot, but really not too bad. So thanks for watching.